too.
All right, there we go. Hey.
Hey,
All right, welcome to Pack Tactics.
awesome! I get to play my warlock. Yes.
Don't make me have to get up across the room and grab my union mic.
And
Yeah.
here I thought we were playing Pikmin's Part 3.
Eh.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that entire thing. Hi everybody. We back.
Yeah. Hope everyone's excited for our return.
Yes. Seeing as how it's already 7:18, let's just go quickly down the list who you are and where we can find you. We'll just start from top to bottom. We'll start with CG here. CG.
Hi, I'm the CG. I do lots of things. Tune in next week on Bob's channel for the continuation of Candlekeep. Tune in, not this Tuesday, but the next Tuesday for Rascals and Ravnica. Wiley, go. Thor also, there you go.
Hey, I wasn't sure if you said me. Hello, my name is Willie. What do? I stream Wiley is Willie on Twitch. I do randomizers. I make music. That goes up on YouTube. I got a Ko-Fi and Blue Sky. All of that on Wiley Willie. One day I'll claim my name back on Twitch. I'll do the full shill after. Where can we find you?
Hello, you can find me Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Find me playing other games, other D&D things, and other whatchamacallits. But that's enough for me. Bob.
I'm Bob. I play in Dare. Next week, next Saturday, Candlekeep on my channel. Sunday, we got Maelstrom. First world boss has been discovered in Maelstrom. Majin Goo has been released. Everybody is afraid, being turned into toys and food. Chris to go.
It's me. Hello. Do not perceive me. I do not exist. I am a figment of your imagination, a mass hallucination. I don't do social media anymore. But yeah, hi, I am Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista, and I play Velki Karst, in this game. But yes, who hasn't gone? Zai went, right? No.
Zai.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Zai. I do a lot of things during the week. One of those a lot of things is school, so streams have been weird. But when I am trying to stream, you could catch me here and Instagram. Here, Zyme site, Instagram, Zyme site. Might be posting cosplay stuff. Working on a cosplay for New York Comic Con. And by working, I mean it's kind of sort of there visually.
Oh, hell yeah.
But nothing's actually made. But I'm looking forward to it. It has pockets, which makes it the best cosplay of all.
Woo!
Otherwise, you can catch me on Blue Sky, YouTube, all that jazz. Got some Final Fantasy to beat. Onimusha 2. And fighting games and beat 'em ups. That's me!
Alrighty, well that just leaves me. Hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on YouTube and Blue Sky at Burnout Vaughn, and over on Patreon at Burnout's Bar. Pretty light schedule. We've got Those Who Wander tomorrow, where we get to deal with the fact that we just murdered a bunch of people. Following that, then I will be over on Musing Thalia's channel going through the blind playthrough of Deltarune, and occasionally voicing characters. And then next Saturday, we have our fervor return to Fate Extra CCC with Sarah Sacco for No Love War Extra. But with that out of the way, I now just press my two things on my soundboard to get us going.
Wow. What a wonderful piece of promotional material.
And now the theme song.
Banana.
Banana.
Oh, banana.
You must make the offering to the Goldblum monkey.
Banana phone?
But yeah, I believe we shall return back to our sitting. Let me play this music. CG, would you like to do the recap?
Sure. So after everyone awoke from a much-needed nap in a sense of safety upon the island, the group decided to look around, see the location that our pal Indare had come from. First stop was a bit of a training spot on the beach where we ran into Wheeze, I believe, huntress, training some would-be hunters. Belky, who was lagging behind a little bit, decided that maybe challenging Weiss would be a nice way to start the day, and wound up lagging behind a little bit while the uh, rest of the party found Bark, the other member, one of the other members of Indare's old crew, notable jokester and trickster and silver tongue extraordinaire. They were having a bit of a time with the food that everyone had been presented, but they had decided to slink off for something that we didn't really follow up on. Which is fair enough, because the party wound up spending a lot of their time on Catch. Catch was the last member of Ndare's old crew, and the silent... I almost said nerdy, but that's not quite what I'm going for. The silent introvert type, and honestly just a precious individual. We wound up spending a lot of time talking with Catch. While at the same time, Belky spent a lot of time not winning the challenge that she had laid down. Not even with Goldblum's help, but it was made up for by meeting all the rest of the friends. And when everyone returned to the hut where Indare's parents were, they happened to encounter two individuals who were seeking to buy something from his father. Now, his father elected to have us give it a bit of an appraisal about whether the deal was fair or not. We gave our answer, which seems to be satisfactory, and the individuals in question bought a very nice sword and gave Indare's father a nice chunk of change, which I believe he then announced he was going to use with Indare's mom to have a much-needed vacation of their own. Sound like everything?
That's
They
everything.
Indare's father traded a rock for a sword.
Oh, right. It was that.
Correct. But yeah, that's everything. I believe now that we have that all out of the way, we will return to the party, kind of just getting a little bit of rest and relaxation. I will say for the time being, you guys will have gained what will basically be the equivalent of a short rest, just relaxed and everything else. Eventually, as you all are currently just enjoying this little bit of peace and quiet, there's a knocking at the door. And Indare, your father, kind of opens the door up and reveals one of your friends, who's currently just looking to kind of get in touch with them about some much needed information. Just a little bit of like some tales and whatnot. That being, of course, Catch. And Catch kind of wanders in, snacks on some food and everything else, and kind of notices you and your friends and comes up to you and goes, "Hey, Ender?
Yeah. What's going on, Catch?
Could I enlist you and your friends' help on something?"
Mine, absolutely. Up to them if they want in or not.
Daedalus just shrugs.
I ain't got nothing to do.
Can you guys take me on an adventure?
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, little guy.
Did you have one in mind?
Not really. I haven't done a whole lot of exploration on the island. Plus, there's a lot of places I haven't really checked out. Mostly just stay here at the village.
I slowly glance over towards Salus.
Well, I mean, we are thinking about looking into one of the nearby ruins. You could see about heading that way sometime soon. But come along. Main party rule is you need to be able to contribute to something. Now, this is a rule from back when I used to be spending more time with the other archaeologists, but we go into Sorry?
I said, oh, come on, Sully.
No, I'm going somewhere with this.
I'll hear you out, but come on.
Now, if we go into big ruin, are you coming in with sparkly eyes, checking for everything, or are you coming in with something that you can bring to an adventure?
I take good notes.
Good.
Oh, honey.
Good. You'd be surprised how often we don't have one of those.
Wait, why would you take notes on an adventure?
I don't know. Why would you take notes on an adventure? Stares at our camera.
Don't be me.
You'd be surprised about how many answers to puzzles are hidden earlier in the chambers leading up to the puzzle.
Oh, sure. This is an out of character like.
No. This is Salus says that in character.
Yeah, I know. Belky would not take notes.
Yeah.
Also, I probably need some of these. As Daedalus just walks up, hands him a dagger. Then he takes off the robe of dazzling, hands it to them. When you say a certain word, he's just going to write on a piece of paper. It might save your life. Also take these, and just hands them 2 health potions.
Ah, thank you. And he just takes these. And he's just like, okay, that's enough. Anything else?
What?
You're going to need to gather all the supplies that you're going to need for a few days. Thankfully, I've got enough supplies to help cover you as well. And if anything happens, just try to get into the middle of us, and we'll keep you safe.
Okay, I have. And he kind of just. You watch as he brings out a little backpack and he opens it up. There is a ton of dried out fish. I have a lot of snacks.
Snacks are good. I like snacks.
Yeah. Everybody likes snacks.
And he will pull out something really nice for all of you. He will pull out, and please add this to your inventory, 1 dried tuna ration.
Interesting.
Salus takes ration. Thank you kindly. Stow is in part of pack that will never be visited again. My man still does not like fish. Sorry.
Nah,
Oof.
you're good. You're good.
Hey, look. It's the thought that counts.
Yes.
Salus, as you get handed the dried fish ration,
Mhm.
Indare gently reaches out and takes the ration and just gives you one of his own different kinds of rations.
We just do a hand swap. Yeah.
Then a gentle pat on the cheek, as though to say, there.
Mm.
Mm.
Also, Ketch, you do need to know that since you are in close proximity with all of us for a long period of time, Belk is going to try to pet you a lot.
Oh, come on. You don't need to
I
tell
kinda
him things like that.
figured.
What do you hold up? What do you mean you kind of figure? What? Slander!
how you-
Blasphemy! What the
You
hell?
literally asked to pet me.
Oh, sorry, I thought this was a different guy. My apologies. Scratch that. Nope. Brain fart. I thought this was a different guy. No, I had a dumbass moment. No, you're good.
I love you, dumbass.
Back of his hand to his mouth as he whispers to Ketch, she has to pet my dad too.
Yeah. Understandable.
We are, in fact, very cute. It is well known.
Despite our best efforts.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of happens. You know, Outlanders, when they visit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Especially with the Munchkins.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is what it is, though. Oh. And he kind of just lifts up his material and everything else, and he's just like, alrighty, shall we get going?
Oh, you meant right now.
Oh, I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind.
I'm bored. I've already done everything. Hell. And he kind of points out, and you see a bunch of the boats have been repaired.
And Derek glances over. Ketch doesn't fuck around whenever it comes to repairing shit.
Apparently. Fuck.
That's what quite a handy man.
Yeah. It's
Alright.
nice. I'm not gonna lie.
There is one thing that you might need to know if you're gonna be going out with us into the wild there, Ketch.
What's that?
Indare waves a hand in front of his face, activates the amulet, and shifts into Aphira.
Kind of just blinks.
So I've gone through a lot of changes while I was away.
You know, I really can't say anything. You look nice. You really do.
There's a
fact-
little bit of a coy smile as she just slowly reaches an arm around him and then slowly starts pulling him in close.
Oh boy.
Eyes directly looking at Salus.
Shh.
Meanwhile, Daedalus just leans over to Silas. You would think knowing them longer that they'd be more used to this.
This is admittedly something that just kind of sprang.
I meant the affection side, not the...
Oh, yeah. That's fair. Looks on over to Catch. What's Catch's thoughts at the moment?
He's just kind of a little confused, but trying to be like a good friend. Considering he just watched one of his closest childhood friends turn into a chick.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's yeah, it takes a fair bit of getting used to, but you know.
Don't
Honestly,
Whenever-
I'm all for it.
Don't worry, Catch. Your friend is still in there. There's just more to them now. It's okay.
It took me a little bit to... You know how I was confused a lot growing up?
I mean, I just attribute it to the brain damage that you got from our friends beating you accidentally.
Belky is just wheezing a little bit at the brain
I mean,
damage on it.
to be fair, Shine and Wiz, they're both pretty rough.
Yeah, no, they kicked my ass a lot growing up. Whis especially.
Yeah, Bark still hasn't gotten over that one little incident with his tail.
Yeah.
Although, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm?
Kind of looking it over to Aphira.
By all means, what am I forgetting?
A proper introduction.
You would be all about proper introductions, wouldn't you? She lets go of Catch as she takes a step away. She actually gives this very prim, very proper, and low, like Triple H style bow back when he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley. As she lowers herself down to Catch's level. In this form, my name is, well, everybody just calls me Aphira.
Okay. Well, hi, Aphira.
You can call me whatever. I know this is a lot to get used to.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot.
You're the first of our friends that have seen this side of me.
Neat.
There's this gremlin smile on her face. How do you think Bark's gonna take it, knowing he's outnumbered?
I'm gonna be honest. I think he's gonna flirt with you first before realizing who you are.
Probably.
Belky's gonna slap Aphira on the back. Damn, you are gonna be very popular, you know?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, aren't I popular in Strixhaven too?
True, but for other reasons.
No, I think it's the same reasons.
Well, no,
Looks-
think about
looks
it.
at
Pussycat
Daedalus.
here, Pussycat here over at the college makes food for everybody, flirts with everybody, but is not, you know, Will Smith gestures at Aphira, a huge strapping Amazon of a woman.
Yeah, he's just a regular sized strapping, like, gladiator, typically. Just
Oh,
points
honey,
at
there's a
sides of their
completely
arms.
different appeal. Don't even worry about it, Specs.
I'll put it to you like this. I am my mother's daughter.
Yes.
Here, here.
Also, knowing her, she's probably eventually, sometime before she leaves, going to drag me off to spar or something. Just,
Oh, probably.
if I go missing, that's why.
Understandable.
I would love to watch that.
Honestly, same. Yeah.
I'm going to get my ass beat.
Oh yeah, that's why I want to watch it.
I don't know.
You bitch.
Belky makes kissy face at Aphira.
Aphira
Yeah.
blips.
Love the blip.
For context, a blep is much, much different than a tabaxi showing their tongue.
Oh,
Because it's
yeah.
only the tippy tip.
Yeah. It's not I'ma eat you. Though with
Yeah.
Belky, that would have a different context, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. With Belky, that's not a threat. That's a good time.
So, I guess at this juncture, sorry, was I interrupting anyone?
No.
No.
Okay. I guess at this juncture, Sal's is going to look on over to Catch. Well, you wanted to go on an adventure. Already starting pretty strong with this group. If you want to go on the one that we were planning.
Well, let's head on out then. And he's just gonna smile a little sheepishly as he kind of just looks to you all and immediately starts pulling out a little thing of snacks and starts munching on them.
Sal's is just kind of going to look to everyone else. Well, I wasn't exactly planning on doing anything special with the rest of my day.
Oh no, I'm down for anything.
I don't mind. Before we head out, though, I'd like to check something really quick. And, Abatus is gonna take the compass out of her bag. First, see if it's still working. And then second, see if it works in this plane.
The compass predominantly still works. There is a little bit of a time where it spins a couple times before landing on where north is. Like, around, 2 times.
Okay. Basically, she's trying to get a gauge if she were to give this to someone, if they could potentially at least use it to get a gauge of where they are and get back home if they had to.
Of course, of course.
Okay, so then, alright, looks like it still works. And if this is something folks want to do while we're walking out or what have you, we can. Basically, she would hand this over to Ketch and say, so, this is a compass. Are you familiar with it?
Ooh, neat. As he kind of just takes it and he's, basically handing a phone to a 4-year-old.
Gotcha. So, keep this with you. Try not to lose it, mostly because you see where the red needle is pointing?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of tells you the direction you're facing relative to where you are right now. So, if you were to by any chance get lost while we were out and about or got separated and you at least wanted to get back to the village, all you'd have to do is look at the compass to get a general idea of the direction you'd have to go back to. And she'll try to show him how it works as they're walking so that we don't take up time.
Of course, of course. Allow me to switch over to different music. Let's see if this one works. Yeah, this'll work. You all begin to set off. You have your rations, you have your food, you have your equipment and everything else. Ketch kind of is just following along with you all, and, there's a little bit of conversation here and there about whatnots. Ketch decides, as he kind of is rummaging through like some stuff, you all do kind of bring up a mention of how you managed to find some stuff concerning a former warrior and their loot, as well as a map, and Ketch, kind of remembering his old lessons, knows about this area, and decides that's where he wants to go, just as a little bit of fun. And allow me to bring up. So I am going to bring this up for you all as. Let me make sure this is going on all players. As it will take approximately, I want to say, like about a 2 hours worth of walk and hike. You are all making your way towards the Ziggurat of the Great Serpent. Is this handout shown to you all? Just want to make sure.
I'm not seeing anything.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, that's not.
There it is.
There it is. Yes. Ooh, interesting. All right. I like it.
Thank you.
Do you have like a shout out for the illustrator?
That happens to belong to the wonderfully talented Tom Kartos, who
Oh, is that
is
the
going to be
person-
responsible for a number of maps for this campaign.
Ah, they have a Patreon.
Yes, they do. I highly support. In fact, let's take a look at one of those maps. As we are
Neat.
transitioning away from the Southern Tribe Village to the Ziggurat up close. The first thing I will say as you all kind of approach this is that this is still magnificently kept. Like, yeah, there's still some there is some overgrowth here and there, but the water flow is
Are you good?
kind of nice.
What's the matter?
Look at the tokens.
Well, he's a
Yes. Yes. I kind of, with Ketch's token, I kind of wanted to go something adorable.
kitty.
There's not a whole lot of Munchkin Tabaxi art. I'm going to put that down,
He's
which
so
I think
precious.
is criminal. But little Ketch is with you. Man is small. He is small. Small bean. God damn. I saw what you posted, CG, you son of a bitch. But it's quite well kept. Like, even with age, like, the stones look like well preserved. Their waterways are well kept. There's not really too much degradation.
You good?
As Ketch kind of goes, so this is the Ziggurat of the Great Serpent, which is one of the protector spirits. And of course it was home to, well, from what I remember reading up, an old spirit of, well, the Great Serpent that once guided people. The civilization's gone, but this is all that was left. They say our people found this and decided to just take things as is. Not too much, not too crazy. As Ketch kind of hops up from step to step until finally reaching the top and goes, they say it's a really, really good place of luck.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What makes it lucky? I can't move my token, by the way.
That is weird. You should have access to it. I've permafixed that.
Nope. No, no, Chief.
I'm just gonna say from here on out, drag and drop your own tokens.
That's fair. Yeah, Bug's gonna come up here. Oh, now I can do it. Okay. Okay, well, either way.
Yes.
Either way, fam. Either way.
I will say that the ziggurat itself is a pretty decent in height. We are looking at, with each of the layers being around, I want to say, 20 feet. So, because there's basically the ground floor, which is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. It's around 120 feet up at the top most. And much like how the name states, you will notice that there is quite an abundance of snakes.
Why is it always snakes with these temples?
Because they can get into basically any nook and cranny that you could possibly find and make their way out, making that snake pits are quite easy to set up and maintain, just so long as you have a way for an interest and way to set them up, and like they'll just propagate in that spot.
Yeah.
I was more
Snakes
talking.
really like old ruins, especially considering the fact that it's a great place for them to stay and away from predator animals.
Oh, well, at least I gave everybody a scroll of remove curse this time.
Nods. I like your glasses.
Thanks.
And Ketch kind of just happily steps forward, eventually coming across one snake, and kind of the snake, it doesn't really mind too much, but it kind of just looks at all of you and then just like slithers towards the waters and goes into the water. You would know this as a water moccasin, by the way.
Oh, that's not good.
I was gonna say, as we're walking around, not being from here, I just would still want to like try to see if she recognizes any of the snakes.
Yeah, you may actually. Please, if you would be so kind, roll me a nature.
Could I persuade you for a survival?
No.
That's okay. I'll do it.
Look,
A
you have nothing to
19.
worry about. It's a 19. You definitely see a bunch of, like, of the serpents around. There is water moccasins, there's a few just general, like, grass snakes, a couple pythons here and there. At one point, though, you do catch a sight in the tree line. As what you thought was a gigantic tree branch is slowly moving.
Like Habu, sort of like moving, like the Okinawan snakes that dangle from the trees.
Similar to that, except not necessarily, that size. In fact, quite a little bit bigger.
Oh.
Wow, there's quite the variety of snakes around.
Mind that particular limb there. Just points above them in a direction.
Must be a descendant of the great serpent.
Yeah. They always talk about those being, what are they called? Anacondas. Yeah, anacondas.
The variety.
Really
is
gotta
actually
watch out
quite
for them in the
beautiful.
river.
Oh yeah, one of those things will just drag you right under the water.
Mm-hmm. And they're really powerful constrictors.
I remember getting a rib crushed by one of them.
Really?
That was like
Kinda-
6.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, Catch. I've been at this for way longer than I would like. I have some stories to tell you sometime.
Yeah, one thing
Understand.
about our buddy here, Yeah, he's had the short end of the stick a number of times.
That's not good.
Well, it happens.
No, it's not. But, whatever doesn't kill you leaves a nasty scar.
That
Yeah.
sounds awful.
But that's okay. Aphira looks directly at Salus. Chicks dig scars.
She's not wrong.
I'm gonna focus on the fact that we're in a ziggurat with aqueducts. That's where my mind's at. It's what we're focusing on.
I think you should focus more on the snakes. He just points to another fucking anaconda or python.
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
want to do that, friend.
You can try to focus on the snakes, but I know where your thoughts are really going.
There's only one snake that matters.
You hush.
What?
You hush.
The one that's in the great symbol of the serpent.
Sure.
The one snake that matters is the Great Serpent. Don't piss him off.
Yes.
Correct.
I will say.
As we're making our way to the tip of the ziggurat, Salus would like to roll a perception for something.
What are you rolling? What are you looking for, bud?
I'd like to see if there's any signs of recent activity in the area.
Ooh, okay. Roll me perception.
Perceiving 23.
A 23.
Pretty good.
I'd say yeah, there is signs. Like there are footprints here and there. Preferably that of paw like footprints. Similar to that of felines. You'll notice that there is like some little makeshift offering areas set up around the ziggurat. Kind of with no doubt about it. Maybe some people from the village like just giving offerings here and there. Because there is a bit of offerings placed. Mostly chicken eggs.
And could Daedalus do a quick look around with one of his spells?
Oh, by all means. What are you looking?
See invisibility, because he knows that typically there's a lot of spiritual activity, like just in the villages and anything. He wants to see if there's anything standing out here, because there also might be a giant snake ghost.
See invisibility. The ethereal plane.
Mhm.
Okay, remind me. The ethereal plane is the plane of spirits, correct?
Yep.
You have in the past, Daedalus has used it to see living, like life spirits in Strixhaven, and
That is true.
Indare is currently making an offering to the spirits.
I will say yeah. See invisibility. You will be able to see, and there are a couple different. There are some spirits around the temple. You see, they predominantly are humanoid. And of these humanoids, you'll notice that some up around the head have more of a hood that kind of looks more attached to their form. There are some that have kind of just like this. There are a few feline spirits here and there. There are plenty of animal spirits, whatnot. You will notice that towards around the top, there is like, kind of like as you're going up the stairs, there are spirits kind of lined up almost in guard positions, but they wield no weapons. No doubt, kind of just the. From what you could extrapolate from this information, no doubt this was in life guards who would await outside of the ziggurat. No doubt as a means of like trials and tests. To kind of ward off those who were not ready yet.
Aphira, quick question. Are snake people a thing in this on your plane?
I've heard of snake folk.
Well, there's a lot of them around here, including 4 very big, strong guards at the top.
I believe my father has mentioned further up in the mainland there's a swamp that has a great number of black-scaled and yellow-scaled serpentmen.
Hmm. Well, I can't tell what kind of color it is. The ethereal plane's really gray and a little blue. But, yeah, one spears, I think, liked your offering, but like I said, the ones that probably want to worry about are the ones up the top, because they don't look nice.
Guardian spirits, probably. And Aphira basically makes the offering for protection that they're not here to desecrate, they're here to explore, to learn, to take part in their history, and she asks for protection and guidance as they make their way in. And generally she's trying to do her due diligence to show these spirits respect as per their culture.
Of course. I would say, what offering do you give, if you don't mind me inquiring?
So the traditional offering is eggs, right?
Yes.
She'll go ahead and she'll offer 7 eggs, 1 egg for each person from one of her cooking chests. And she will also offer, is there like any kind of like, they're mostly eggs, but are there any kind of like meat or anything like that as well?
There are like small game animals that are kind of kept whole, I would say. They have not been skinned, they have not been... Some of the serpents around the ziggurat do kind of partake of the offerings.
Mm.
We can absolutely use
Then
some of the rations that your friend gave us.
True, but it's like those are probably like dried like fish fillets.
Yeah, they're dried.
Is that bad?
It might mess with their digestion, given that they're specifically dried and they're like preserved and everything like that. Whereas the animals that are here are basically just, they're whole, they're normal, they're just dead, so the snake could just walk up and swallow it. Whereas a piece of like dried fish might have like barbs, spines, or anything like that that might mess with the snake.
Sure.
So she's going to offer 1 egg for each person in the party to attempt to give protection for each individual person in said party.
Okay. You place down your offerings, you allow these to kind of just be enjoyed and partaken of, and Aphira, you will feel a slight breeze kind of come across you. One that's quite cooling and honestly gentle.
After the breeze, she looks up slowly from her almost meditative state. The spirits have acknowledged our offering.
Nice.
Oh, hold on. I need to do something. And you see Ketch kind of go into his pouch, and he pulls out this little stick, and he lights up a small little match on the stick. And then as it burns, he quickly snuffs it out, and he comes up to each and every one of you and starts rubbing something on each of your persons.
Mm-hmm.
Do any of you object to Catch doing this?
No.
Not at all.
We'll start off with Salus. Immediately work his way down to good old Iapetus. He'll immediately come down to you, Belky, and rub something off on you, Goldbloom. Daedalus, as Catch comes up to you, he is going to make sure he does this in an area that he believes is washable.
Okay.
And Aphira comes up and puts it on you, and finally on himself, comes back and goes, I was told that if we ever go to a place that has spirits, you want to smudge yourself with sage.
Daedalus, since like see invisibility lasts for an hour, just looks around and see if the spirits seem any more perturbed or like lessened.
The spirits, believe it or not, actually are paying less mind to you. In fact, the sage kind of almost acts like a calming agent. The spirits really aren't too perturbed by all of your people, your entire group being here, but with the smudging, it seems to be more of a kind of also like an offering in a sense, like a lessening.
Well, whoever told you that's completely right. They now are all mostly ignoring us.
Huh.
Well, at least my grandmother was right on that one. And he'll kind of...
Between the incense and the offerings, I'd say that we're decently protected from these spirits. Or at least they are appeased.
Yeah. Come on, let's go! And you'll see Catch actually happily making his way up the steps until he gets like halfway there, and then he starts... There's a lot of steps.
Forgot to pace himself.
While
And he's
we're
only
walking-
30 steps up.
Oh, this poor boy's cardio.
He is not cardio
He spent-
built.
You say that, I'm pretty sure he is built, but he spent the whole morning repairing every single ship they had.
Yeah.
He is
Also-
running on fumes.
That's
Also-
different cardio, though.
Well, it's also his legs are far shorter than the steps, so he is
Mhm.
putting in a lot of work there. These were made for regular
Yeah.
humanoids.
Poor
Yeah,
little corgi boy
remember,
trying to
man
get
is
up the
considered
stairs.
technically a category-sized small creature. And these are normal-ass steps. There's a lot of them. Remember, this ziggurat's up to 120 feet high.
That's pretty tall.
That is a very, very tall building, considering the fact that the average story is considered about 20 feet.
Also, as we're going
That's
up the
pretty
sta-
tall. Sorry.
As
didn't
we're
mean
going up the stairs, Iapetus will be like ritual casting comprehend languages.
Wise.
Good. Eventually, you guys will kind of reach to the top, and I'll say just put your tokens anywhere up here.
to. Sure.
As they were walking up, basically, Aphira just scooped up Ketch and basically took him the rest of the way. As they're
Whoa.
walking, Aphira basically calls out, Salus takes the lead.
I mean, yeah, that sounds fair.
Okay.
She's gonna get a look at this statue here. Can I figure out if there's anything interesting about the statue, or if it's just like a facade? Not like
You will see that.
art speak facade, not a facade. Ooh, it's spooky.
Oh, good, basically, you see the statue as kind of like a great. Basically, it is a statue of a great serpent
Mm-hmm.
with many other smaller serpents kind of emitted out.
Sure.
Here and there. There is basically intricate carvings. There are humanoid faces.
Oh.
In
There's
all
humanoid
honesty, it's
faces on snakes?
Yes.
Well, he just gives it a kind of like a weird look. Hey, question.
Yeah.
Why do these look like people faces?
Huh.
Snake people?
Probably.
Aren't snake people like Yuan Ti? They don't have faces like this. I don't think. Something to think about.
Well, didn't see any spirits that look like that, just snake people, a few tabaxi, general spirits.
So when you say snake people, can you describe them a little? Are they like face snake, body human? Or like...
It's hard to see. They are in the form of humanoids, but you can't really distinguish facial features considering that requires a unique kind of...
Belky was just asking Daedalus, because she can't see them at all.
Well, so something I've discovered, the longer you're a ghost, the less you have kind of a memory of a face, until you kind of just have a general shape. They're very old. Like, predates Aphira's people old.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Alright. Interesting, interesting.
We have been here a very long time.
Eventually, you guys kind of explore a little bit more on the top, and it's quite a flat interior. There's a few bits and pieces here and there, but one of the big things to note is that, and this is where Iapetus kind of comes in. Iapetus, you're reading a bunch of the language, and it's, at first, due to the fact that, like, there's that little delay, it's like your brain's like, what the hell is this? But it is becoming quite more discernible as it basically talks about the history of the people that once lived here and how they were guided by the great world serpent. And that their time is one of... Basically, their history is to be, as put, one of discovery, one of objective peace, as there really wasn't war, but one that they kind of realized was not going to last forever, as a saying is kind of repeated often, that as the wheel turns, your time on top quickly begins to slide, until finally the wheel rolls over you, and something else shall take your place.
Abaddis would relay that to the others. If we're still on the outside of the entrance, at the top of the stairs, they probably see her cautiously, like, touching the surfaces, because that's the only way she'd be able to read the writing. Just, well, that's interesting. If I'm understanding this right, it seems as if the people here were led here by the Great Serpent. And I guess although they had a peaceful life, relatively, they knew that couldn't always be. There's a repeating line, something about, as the wheel turns, your time on top fades until you're rolled over by the wheel and someone else takes your place.
I've heard about that. The wheel in the sky theory. That life is a great wheel, and that depending upon where you're at on it, you either are in for good times or bad times. Nobody's guaranteed a eternal spot on the top of the wheel. I remember hearing about that in a book. I like that book.
You like a
See
lot
what
of
I'm-
books.
Yeah. As he just begins to munch more on another of his snacks.
Which puts Aeolus like, what's not to like about books? They're great.
He gets it.
Do you remember what it was called, Catch?
What'd you say? Couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. She said, do you remember what it was called, Catch?
It
Yeah.
being the book.
It was called, oh, what was it? Of Journeys and the Wheel in the Sky. By one Steve Perry.
Huh.
Why does
Ah,
that name sound
human.
familiar?
I almost just said that's a human ass name.
There's a joke to this, but I cannot tell you. You have to figure it out.
Written by a human. Humans have such weird names. I don't understand it.
You're telling me... Especially considering the fact the guy was talking a lot about how... I don't know, music? I don't know what it meant. It just seemed like an incoherent mess.
I mean, if you're talking about music, Belky's the one to go to.
Yeah, that'd be me.
South has been taking notes this whole time, so you're kind of looking around. So this wheel, I hesitate to call it a religion. Dogma we'll go for right now. Seems to be inscribed all around here as some sort of creed, pun intended, by which these that built the ziggurat had originally deigned to follow. It almost sounds like the people who came here were refugees for lack of a better word. Like they had been displaced, built this, and tried to reclaim what was once their old way of life. But eventually the time kind of caught up with them.
Yeah, I remember reading a lot. There was a story that my grandma told me. Basically that before our people took place, there would always be another. And that we weren't always the first to explore. Something about people being adrift from their homes. And that no one really stays around forever in their own spots.
Something to be said for that.
He nods.
As we're looking around at the top of the ziggurat, is anything else like really jumping out?
Barring the statues and everything else, there is actually something. And that would be on the ground underneath you. And it is a multitude of circles. It is a circle within a circle within a circle within a circle. Basically, it is 6 circles in and of itself.
And so this this big circular spiral almost, not quite, but and what I'm using for now. It's just like one big carving up here, yeah?
Yes. Basically, there is... How do I put this? There is a multitude of carvings. You will see the carving, basically with each and every circle, there's at least 3 smaller carvings inside, as well as language written, almost kind of like a mantra of just how the wheel in the sky keeps turning. And of the carvings, there is a snake, there is a whale, there is a moth, there is an owl,
Oh my god! Is this
a wolf, and a hawk.
is this a Skyrim reference?
That's literally what I thought too. Blinks in Skyrim.
Hmm. I see.
Aphira is going to lean down and touch one of these circles, and she's going to try to put a little bit of pressure on it to see if it turns.
It takes a bit, but it does move.
She immediately glances over towards Salus. So, remember what Salus said about puzzles?
I do remember what I said about puzzles, yes.
I was hoping it wouldn't come up.
Well, it did. I'm willing to bet that we have to solve this puzzle in order to get into the temple. And that's why there's so many guards up here, because they protect the puzzle.
That would line up. God in the entryway, as it were. Nothing's really jumping to mind with these animal placings, at least not from me. Anyone else got a flash of inspiration?
Fuck you. Alright, smart boys, work on the puzzle. Bad bitches, let's take the surrounding area and keep guard.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh boy. So, to my smart friends, to the intelligence builds. You're wanting to solve the puzzle, correct?
And we
Yeah,
didn't even have
hopefully,
to buy a
yes.
vowel.
Yeah, you didn't have to buy a vowel, actually. I would have Iapetus. Allow me to... Allow me to put something here.
Love how I worded that, where the smart boys represented Salus, Daedalus, and Ketch. The bad bitches represented Aphira, Iapetus, and Belky. And Goldblum could just go wherever the fuck he wants because he falls into both categories.
How does he fall into both categories?
Because he's a smart boy and he's also a bad bitch.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He's smart.
Yes. Iapetus,
Yes,
you have comprehend languages up.
that I do.
Give me... You will actually be able to read some stuff that's actually being put out. And I will make sure to type this actually in the chat here.
Okay. While you're typing, just to make sure I understand, so the circles are basically in front of the entrance, or the circles are in front of each of these statues that we see in the cross shape?
Yes. Here. I'm actually going to send this to you directly.
Ooh, okay.
When I imagine this puzzle, I imagine the map from Pirates.
Took me a minute to remember what you're talking about. It's been a long time since I've watched any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
So it was a map with a bunch of circles, and you have to spin the circles to create a map. It was the one where Jack turned the ship upside down to figure out that he had to actually flip the ship.
Oh, okay. It's been a while, but as soon as you said flip the ship, I understand now.
One
God, I
second.
saw that in theaters.
Don't worry, Zai, I did too. The worst thing ever is my parents are like, hey, you like the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, there's one coming out tomorrow. Okay, well, we'll watch this first one. Watch that. Go to watch the second one. The fuck? You're just gonna cuck me out of a year?
That was the same year that I think I finally, or a few years later, I finally went to Otakon and encountered someone cosplaying as Jack Sparrow. And
Nice.
then I also lived near a bar that had a pirate theme, and so there was consistently someone there employed who looked like Jack Sparrow and spoke like him. It was just really cool.
Vaughn, call text chat.
I saw.
Message received, Frost. I am looking through it now.
Yes. I will. There is a little bit more to it, so here I will send the last bit of it.
Ooh, this is intriguing.
My brain is already, like, trying to process.
Does someone on Team Bad Bitch want to have the scene while we wait?
And there is the last.
Okay,
CG,
and-
just give you a heads up. Basically, Frost has been giving Iapetus, or Frost has been giving Zai information for the puzzle.
Yes.
Understood.
So, Zai, because I will let you share this with the group. Feel free on.
Gotcha. Quick question regarding what you sent. Is
Yes.
that information written like on the walls, on the statue, on the circles themselves?
On the circles themselves, I will say here. Give me one second. I kind of messed up on
No
something.
worries, you're fine. I wanted to ask the question before sharing because the context might matter.
Then, while everybody is kind of looking over everything Iapetus is studying, Aphira is going to saddle up to Belky, leaning against the wall.
Sure.
So, what's the odds that one of us is going to kidnap Ketch and take him back to Strixhaven?
Oh, that was always the plan.
You think he's small enough to fit in one of my chests?
Oh, probably. But like you said, they might not make it.
Yeah. Yeah, that trip
So-
isn't exactly fun, and Kitch is too precious.
Yeah. Is there a safer method we can maybe take?
I mean, the safest method is the boat.
Yeah, but he's not gonna want to come with us on the boat.
We could. No, I'm not going to do that to. I'm not going to do that to the guy.
Oh, come on, tell me.
I was thinking about casting an air bubble charm on him and putting him into the handy haversack. But we've all seen how that
Ooh,
goes, and that's a
yeah.
bad idea waiting to happen.
I was gonna say, bro, I remember what happened when you went in the handy haversack.
That's the reason why I don't carry a bag of holdings anymore. The damn thing.
You don't say.
So we're just going to have to, maybe stuff him inside of a normal backpack and bring him to Strixhaven.
I mean, come on, he's not that big.
Yeah, which is why I said stuff him in a backpack.
Alrighty, there you go, Zai. Feel free to share this
Gotcha.
with your friends.
Between you and me,
Okay.
if it wasn't for Salus here, I'd totally go after him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Why would you say that?
look at him, adorable.
Yes, he's very cute. But that kind of
He's smart as a
up,
whip
like-
too.
Oh well, yeah.
Plus, you know how the old saying goes: the sweeter and more innocent something is, the more satisfying it is when you corrupt the hell out of them.
Oh yeah, this is true.
Jesus Christ.
Although, he is fair game. Smile.
Yeah, but for you, I always wonder if this is like a commitment kind of thing or like this is a one-off kind of thing.
Here's the thing. Are you talking about how I do things or how you do things?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I mean, for me, it's all about like the connection, you know? It's all about that emotional stability, knowing that it's gonna last. I mean, dating is great and all, but it's just, for me at the very least, it's all about having that emotional connection, even if it's like a
Hey,
one-time thing.
guys.
That emotional connection. Oh,
Hi,
Yeah?
yeah, what's up?
I think I found something.
Oh yeah? What you got, Red?
So, and like you see her with like a couple small little pieces of paper with like notes written down. So, there's something written on each of the circles, and I don't know if I have it in the right order, but I can tell you what each circle says. So it's winter is here again. Haven't been home. I hope a little longer. A long summer day, made of silver, not clay. Run down the dusty to make it home. Make it before long. Cannot take much longer. In the sleet and rain, don't make it home again. The sun rises kissing the day. Can anyone make sense of that?
Nah, fam.
It
Deus is
seems
literally the
like
gif I just posted.
it seems like it might relate to the seasons, but Aphira, didn't you say that it's always the sun's always up here and it's a tropical island?
mm-hmm.
So
It's always, the sun is always here, even at its lowest point. The most we get is as you would call it, a sunset or a dusk. It never goes down.
So, if this temple has been here for a while, maybe it relates to what the climate was like way back then? For the people who arrived here or were led here?
Or maybe they're referring to, like, the cycle of life. Where, like, spring is the beginning of life, but winter is the end.
Ah.
Might be. That would make sense.
Also, in correlation, maybe, you know, it talks about how the wheel rolls you over. I can imagine that winter would be the bottom of the wheel, and maybe spring or summer is the top of the wheel.
That's a good point. Salas, did you start to say something?
No, I didn't say nothing.
Does it look like
can
there's...
you write that down for us, like,
Yeah.
in our journal right here, so we can all take a look at it?
That's
Yeah.
true. And
Already working on it.
kind of looks on over to Catch. See? Note taken.
Catch is thoroughly writing stuff down.
Ah, there it is. Okay.
It definitely seems to be a motif of seasons, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
6 wheels, 12 lines. It looks like every 2 lines is associated with a circle. So it's just a matter of putting the circles in the right positions.
Huh.
What would we have to roll if we wanted to see if there's anything particular about each statue in regards to, like, weather? That was important. Thank you.
Yeah. Basically, looking at each and every one of those sections of the wheels, there's at least 3 different creatures on each. Here, I will put for each wheel.
Fish, hawk, snake, moth, wolf,
Yeah.
bear.
I'll put the 3 each.
So this is basically a combination lock. Each sentence is represented by an animal, and we have to line the animals up to undo the combination lock.
And it's each 3 lines is it 2 lines or 3 lines coordinates to a circle?
Given that there's 12 lines and 6 circles, one would assume 2 lines each.
Alright, let's start at the top, make our way down. Winter's here again, haven't been home. Now, if we're going with winter and we're operating on the idea of the seasons, looking at everything that we have so far, there's really only one animal I'd say is active during the winter seasons. I suppose
Fish.
there's 2.
Fish, right?
Not what I was going for, actually. I was thinking bear.
No, the bears are always in hibernation during the winter. However, many fish only return to their home once a year, and that's during the spawning season.
I could see that.
It's also the time when the fish are the safest because typically the water's frozen over.
Also, don't forget, they're going off of this island rather than things that we're used to.
Not necessarily. Remember, we're operating under the idea that these were immigrants to this land.
So again,
would
things that
also be possible too for the winter.
I think. Hold up. I think I got an idea about. Let's go with fish to start. I like the idea that fish is active in the winter, and hopefully, kind of looks around. Inputting the answers ain't going to cause anything catastrophic if we get it wrong.
Give me 1 sec to check. Dale's just gonna look around, see if any of the guards have moved inside.
The spirits are not moving. They are outside of the upper part of the ziggurat. They basically have been lining like the stairwell.
That's what I figured, but I wanted to see if any of them followed us inside because, I mean, they are guarding one thing.
Nope. Statuesque.
Well, none of the spirits will give us any kind of inclination.
Let's see. Any problem with starting with fish?
No, not for me.
Not that I can think of.
All right.
She
South's
stops and looks over at Daedalus. Did you ask?
Daedalus is just gonna walk around. Looks at you. Is it okay if you would help us with this lock? Just says to one of the spirits.
None of the spirits move.
Either there's a language barrier or they no longer respond to actual verbal, like, prodding.
Or they're not responding because you are taking the trial, and their job is to simply guard against somebody that is trying to interrupt the trial.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Still, good to ask. Always good to rule out those kind of things. Never assume.
So, if we're going with fish for the top, our next two lines are I hope a little longer, a long summer's day. What are we going with that?
Something that loves summer.
Snake?
Yeah, I don't think it'd be wolf or bear. They're very much... And looks on over to Aphira and also to Catch. Fur in the summer sounds like a bad combination is all.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. That's why we spend a lot of time in the water, and our fur is super thin. I mean, when I went to Strixhaven, my fur thickened up a little bit.
I was about to say, your fur got a nice coat.
You also
Thank you.
turned red.
So nice of you to say.
Yeah, they, well, the red part was something different entirely.
Yeah, but it still affected his fur, is what I'm saying.
True.
So what you going for part 2?
I think this would be a good time for Snake. Longer seems to be... You're gonna go for something that's long. It's not much, but I'll take it.
It also explains the fact that snakes tend to go still during winter. They tend to hibernate like the bears, but during summer they're most active, which is why she motions to all the snakes.
All right, so I'm just gonna make sure I have this put. Somebody just put down.
It's also possible that maybe the snake could potentially be the run down the dusty, as it would be on its belly, probably.
See, I thought about that, and here I have I think that might actually be the wolf. See, I don't really have a good can on this one, admittedly. but the one that stands out to me here is silver. And if there's one thing that silver is associated with,
It's wolves.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
about a moth? Because moth wings are usually covered in dust. And many of them are silver.
Are they?
I like that actually. I'm fine with going moth here. So it is currently fish, snake, moth.
Okay.
To make it home, make it before long. This one doesn't give us too much to work with.
Well, if it's to make it home, make it before long. Perhaps make it before long is like a shorthand, as in it didn't take them a long time to get there. So perhaps that's the hawk, as since it's usually a relatively large bird and has a pretty long wingspan or a pretty wide wingspan, it would be able to cover longer distances.
Kind of like an as the crow flies kind of thing.
That's kind of what I was thinking about the hawk at the very end, truthfully. Sun rises, kissing the day. That's gonna be something soaring, right?
Also very possible.
I feel like, of the options, the bear is the only one that I feel like would have a home. Have a den, right?
And fall is the longest time in the year, just before winter.
Yeah, the bear would have a den or a home. Oh wow, this is so tricky, cause there are quite there are a couple of these on here that would have a den or a home in the winter, and then it also depends on the type of bear it is. Oh boy, cause much like the snakes that are here, that we saw when we walked in. Some of them live in the water, some of them are on the ground, some of them are hanging from the trees.
This is hard.
Let's assume that we don't have any negative repercussions. We've currently got, at the top, we've got the fish, and then we've got the snake, and then moth is after that. Next is this strange one that we can't really place, and then cannot take much longer in the sleet and rain. That, I don't know, wolf, perhaps?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
How
How confident
says
do we
out
be?
loud?
ahead.
That's very possible.
How confident do we feel about Hawk at the very end?
Or the
Hawk.
as the crow flies sort of thing.
Yeah.
This one right here could be moth, since moths don't do well in like sleet and rain. And that would potentially switch out the one we had for moth with wolf.
That's actually a very good point. Of all of the animals listed, the moth would be the most delicate.
Well, hold up. And Faust is going to stand up. Take a second, everyone. Refocus. Is one of the first things that you learn with these puzzles is not to think too hard, not to get too tunnel vision on something. So here's my suggestion. Before we figure out exactly where everything is going to land, right? We seem to have if we let's take these first 3 and assume they're right. We'll take the hawk at the very end, assume it's right, and then we'll try wolf and bear in the last 2 spots, and then swap them if it doesn't happen. And then if something does or does not happen, then we'll know that it is right or wrong. Like, at this juncture, we're trying to figure out the answer in one go. But if this is a combination lock, as y'all described, then it's probably nothing's going to happen until we get the right answer. So we're free to tinker a little bit with the final combination. So why don't we go ahead and move some of these into place? Who knows? They might light up if they're right or correct or some other such indicator.
Does that happen often?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I would be. That's why I'm asking.
Given our luck, I wouldn't be.
So I'm gonna move everything. I'm gonna put it as fish, snake, moth, bear, wolf, hawk.
Is this your final answer?
I don't know if we get multiple tries.
I mean, but like as a group, is this what you're just putting for like input?
I'd say so.
For
At
now,
least.
yeah.
I'd agree with it.
Yeah.
All right. You input. You go with it. And you said it was, just make sure, CG?
It is fish, snake, moth, bear, wolf, hawk. I'll put it down too.
Yes, please and thank you. All right. You input each of these carvings on the circles into their respective orders. As you do, nothing lights up. Nothing seems to happen. Catch kind of looks at it and goes, "That's weird. Maybe we've input," and then you feel the entire ground beneath you start to sink slowly as the gigantic multi-sectional wheel begins to lower like an elevator. Congratulations, you guys got that on the first fucking try!
Hey!
Hey.
I will give you... Because this is the first try, I will give you the... I'll give you a inspiration die.
Yay, for who?
Give it to Catch.
Yeah, I'll give it to Catch. Catch might need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might.
Alrighty.
There's a reason I gave him a magic item made to save him.
Yep. And allow me to move over to the next map section. If you could all please move your tokens.
Okay.
As you are lowered down into a chamber that is currently 4 pillars in a room with a grate underneath you guys. And water that currently is just running through this room, going off of the left side, right side, and one going down forward.
And so these are like they're flowing downwards in all 3 directions.
Yes. Catch kind of is looking around and going, Oh, cool.
We're just in the first landing area. Chances are there's more interesting bits nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, cat. Sorry,
Uh,
somebody jumped up in my lap.
Can I get a quick perception check on the routes of the water right now?
Yes. I would say roll me a perception.
Perceiving. It's a nat 1.
They're flowing. Seems like the water's coming up out of the grate.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna do something. Patch. Let me bring up your sheet. I'm gonna get your good boy dice.
Catch has good boy dice.
I mean, it's just the general dice, but you know. I am
No,
using-
they're now the good boy dice.
Give me just a
So they're only gonna be rolled like once every 2 months.
I'm missing 2. That's no bueno. That's no bueno at all. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Damn!
They're the good boy dice for a reason.
Double natural 20s!
They're the good boy dice for a reason.
Catch actually will be the first to notice this, as he looks upon the pillars and notices that you see snake segments. Like entwining serpents wrapped around the snakes, but chopped up into different pieces. They're still on, and he looks and goes, "Hey guys, there's
Yeah.
snake fragmentations on these pillars." And then he looks at each of the pillars and goes, "It looks like they belong, like, they would be a part of each and every, like, pillar. Like it's one big snake."
Oh, I hate that.
Pillars are connected in some way then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you're thinking that maybe all 4 of them are connected and we have to rotate the segments to line up with the other pieces, either on just the statue that each of us are at, or together to make one giant snake.
I guess.
Let's do the one giant snake thing, I think.
Alright. I would ask that those of you that are currently working on the puzzle pieces, who all is working on each column?
I'm in the right spot for bottom right.
Alright. Those of you that are working on this, I will say, please roll me a general intelligence. There's a DC.
It's an 8.
17.
23.
Okay. Catch. Roll for you, buddy. And there, Daedalus, you both set up your pieces to work, and it looks honestly quite nice. Silas, you and Catch, you kind of set yours up, but there's a couple pieces that don't work.
Ah. I'm having a bit of trouble on mine.
Can I get a little help? I think I put a wrong piece in.
Yeah, let me go over and help you, little guy. What can I roll to help him?
Well, just by you being there, he will roll with advantage.
And I'll give Sal's advantage.
Okay, please re-roll your intelligence checks.
That's a 9.
Wow, even worse.
Well, I mean, no, it's one better.
Oh, Catch, come on, even with assistance.
Hey,
Abatus got a 14, but I don't know who that ended up helping.
That's not gonna help anyone.
hey, buddy.
Yeah.
A flash of genius, my buddy Catch.
Oh, so let's see. What's your intelligence roll?
My intelligence modifier is a +5, so go ahead and give him a +5 on that roll.
Even with that, he is going to fail as he rolled shittily. However, he does have an inspiration dice. He'll expend it immediately.
Oh no, he truly is like one of us.
Speak for yourself. I still have my god dice.
Same here.
Okay, with that one, he'll pass. Salus, I will need you to roll me another intelligence.
Hooray! I can pass the buck, like if needed.
I mean,
I'm rolling
hey.
like shit tonight.
Ew.
Oh, there we go.
I'm being
10-20.
covered in snot.
There.
Shit.
Well, that's not good.
Pixie just has a giant snot. Hold still.
I just won't
Sorry,
believe it. Like,
hold on.
I won't believe that. Like,
Looking at time, if Krista is currently
let's
getting
take
covered,
a break. Let's take a break. We'll come back to this absolute hilarious treat that we're having.
Ick.
As my spouse is currently being snot rocketed all over.
Gross.
Let me guess. Catch is sneezing all over Belky.
Yes.
Oh no, there's dust everywhere.
Dust. Just so much fucking dust. Jesus Christ.
but I won't believe like it with the multiple attempts like from South. It's just like Dale's just like, no, it's the other way. I don't even want to keep going down this tunnel, but we need to get out.
Yeah.
All right,
I
but
shall be back.
Momentarily.
Well, Chad, it looks like you're stuck with me. And whoever else is still here.
And me for at least a little bit. Once we get someone else back, I will tag out and use the restroom.
Go to the bathroom.
Okie dokie then.
Chad, you're stuck with Bobert and I. Why is Catch so adorable?
Because I wrote him to be tiny and cute.
He's small, good bean.
He is the representation of Indare's intellect.
I'd ask, intellect and curiosity?
Mm-hmm. His intellect, his curiosity, his crafting ability.
He's so curious about the whole world, and yet he's so simple.
Mm-hmm. Like every single one of... That's the interesting thing about Indare, is Indare, like, pulled basically who he is from his entire friend group. Like, that fucking flirty side all came from Bark. His desire to protect, that, you know, that was Weiss. His, like, spirituality, that was all Shine. And
That
Catch
makes
is
sense.
it's his intellect, it's his craftiness, it's his, you know, craftsmanship. And
we all
he
pull
pulled
from each of our friends in some way, shape, or form.
And he has continued that by further adapting and pulling shit from every single one of his current friends.
Who just so happened to somehow act as foils for his childhood friend.
Mm-hmm. Funny how that works, huh? Almost like there was something about each of you individually that drew him to you like moths to a flame.
Well, then also the fact we're chosen ones, so.
Like, he looks at each of you and he sees you in his old friends, and that's what, like, drew him to each of you.
Aww, that's also wholesome.
Like, if you break them down, if you, like, break their personalities down, every one of his friends is, like, represented by, like, 2 of you.
Mm-hmm. Which has me curious because in game he's alluded to someone named Flamey, but we have not met this individual yet.
So, Flamey was supposed to be the 5th friend, but I basically wrote them out of the initial scripting.
Mm.
So Flamey was supposed to be called Dances with Flame, and they were
Ah.
supposed to represent Indair's like gender fluidity,
Mhm.
but it didn't make sense it wouldn't make sense for like Indair's story to have that gender fluidity when he didn't know that he was gender fluid until he got to like the first school and the second school.
Gotcha.
I returned.
So
Welcome
that's
back.
why I wrote Flamey out.
Gotcha. And also, welcome back, Kristen. Welcome back, Mom.
Donka.
But Flamey was definitely Belky coded. So Flamey was written to be a non-binary character. They were written to be a fire dancer and a ritual performer. They love paint, feathers, fruit, wine, and loud drums. And they hate stillness, tight shoes, and cold water. They're flamboyant, passionate, and unpredictable. Flamey burns bright. They're expressive, fluid, and always full of motion, whether with a torch, their tail, or their words. I wrote Flamey to absolutely be Belky coded.
I see.
Doesn't like tight shoes. Doesn't want their toe beans constricted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's not necessarily Belky coded. That's just in general.
Well, the Belky coded part is the flamboyant, the passionate, the unpredictable.
Sure.
They're a fire dancer and a ritual performer that likes loud drums.
Yeah. Sounds like Belky.
I return with banana bread.
Kimlo husband.
My dinner is in the oven. It won't be ready for a little while.
Ooh.
Who was it that?
Hmm?
I'm reading my own notes. I'm looking for who would call Indair half fire, half shadow.
Question.
Bark. Bark is a mirror to Indair's clever side. Bark always called him half fire, half shadow, even before he realized what it meant. I had a fun time writing these characters.
I can tell.
I appreciate the depth in each one. It gives a lot
Same.
of personality to them too.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
Have fun doing this when we visit each of your areas.
Oh, Bobert, if I sent you some things. Oh boy.
We've
Them
already got
bitches-
the Von de Vente family tree with the family portrait.
Oh, so all I'm going to say, Aevitus has alluded to having siblings outside of the Von de Vente family,
Yep.
and all of them have very similar names. For a specific reason.
Ah, yes, Inky, Blinky, Mipsy, and Mo.
Nice
No.
Pac-Man reference.
No, Nipsey is
Magnificent.
Wiley.
Wow.
Wiley?
Well, specifically Goldblum.
Can't believe those noisy northern nips.
Okay, bro. I'm gonna have to create a set of +1 nipple pasties just for Goldblum.
No.
I think this
Nipple
just
armor?
we'll just have to make that breastplate.
Oh my god.
We'll call it nip plate.
Ah, yes, we're gonna give We're gonna give Goldblum the armor bikini.
Bikini
Yeah.
chainmail.
Yes.
It's mostly to protect other people from those nipples.
Also, apparently somebody has added on to the drink your leg, stretch your water bit.
Yeah, how's that?
Mm.
Eat your arms.
Well then.
I don't know who it is, but somebody in our general circle of communities has added eat your arms to the list. So it's drink your legs, stretch your water, and you eat your arms.
Oh, I just
Wanna
failed that.
believe-
I
That'd
ate
be me.
cereal instead. Sorry.
Mm.
Eat your arms.
I want to believe that was Citric. I want to believe it.
That sounds like something Citric would say.
Okay.
I think
just
he
had a
flipped
stupid
it to stretch your waters, drink your legs. I added eat your arms because you shouldn't skip arm day.
Wiley.
Wiley, I love you.
You're all fucking goblins.
Yes. You just noticed?
No, I've known
Goblin
that for a while.
D's.
Oh my god.
The DM died that day.
No, he's still in his chair. Willie hasn't finished him off.
No, he's dying. Do you need help?
Oh! Oh, my head. Oh, Jesus
You
Christ.
okay?
Oh, I felt like there was a dagger going into my fucking brainstem from laughing that hard.
I usually feel that too with the D's nuts joke, but the laughing is absent.
Don't die, my love.
You'll make a
I
great
need
single
you alive, baby.
You'll make a great single mother.
I will kill you again.
Wow.
Oh.
I will bring you back just to kill you.
Yes.
Oh.
Apropos of nothing, and to be not funny for the sake of our DM's recovery,
Mm.
I looked on the. I had frosted mini wheats as my cereal of choice.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's good
Yes.
pick. Good pick.
Do you know what a single frosted mini wheat is called?
A hay
Nope.
bale?
Think I heard it, but I forget.
A brick?
Brick. I mean, not far off from something that they serve in England, but no. Apparently, it is called a biscuit.
Interesting.
The only reason I know this is because I looked at the nutritional facts, and they said that it was 25 biscuits per serving.
Interesting.
Hey, Zai.
Yes?
Arkoff would like to have a conversation with you about your mother and father.
Why?
Oh. Oh.
Roll with me. Who did Arkoff play in Roll with Me, Zai?
Oh shit. Well, fuck.
Nothing can go wrong.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. So when I wrote this, I legitimately forgot about that, but this makes so much sense now.
Uh-huh. So, you know, in the terms of the Dream Pantheon, what Mummy and Daddy represent, right?
No. Tell me, please.
Tell me, baby,
Let
what's
me-
your
let me
Grab their
story?
exact titles.
Because I can tell you from what I sent you, funny enough, like, Iapetus's name stems from what would have been a band, or actually no, was a band name for a band that I was a part of. And they didn't know what the name should be, and so I suggested that name because I thought it was interesting because, fun fact, it's like it's the name for the dark side of one of Mars' moons.
There's
So
a name for a dark side of the moon other than the dark side of the moon?
yes.
Mhm. Mars has like 12 or some shit moons, and each of them has a name.
I thought there was
So-
only Phobos and Deimos.
Oh, there's a lot.
There's a lot. So Phobos means fear and panic, where Deimos represents terror and dread. And in terms of roll with me for Denier, Phobos and Deimos are basically the two middle management characters that basically help run Denier's like nightmare empire. Phobos represents dreams where like nightmares where it is meant to like give you something to confront to make you stronger and like bolster you up, because that's Arkov's entire fucking shtick, making you stronger. You will get stronger. I don't care if I have to beat the weakness out of you. You will get stronger. And Deimos is the exact opposite. Deimos is the nightmare that paralyzes you and leaves you immobilized by fear. Deimos controls Denier's sleep paralysis demons.
Oh,
Great.
That's so cool.
You've seen Phobos in Roll With Me. He's alluded to Deimos, but you haven't seen Deimos yet.
Okay, got it.
He's locked inside the Deimos vault. Deimos vault. Deimos vault.
Get the fuck up.
And then you can't have too many people with night terrors.
Yet. That's going to change.
Now that you
Aria.
say that, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, are we all back?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Does that include our DM, who was previously dying, may have died, and may have been resurrected, and may be killed again?
Yeah,
He's
but
not Jeebus.
Well, there's your answer.
What?
I'm sorry, I just found that and I don't know what to make of it besides what the fuck. Anyways.
Y'all are wild.
Yeah, we wildin'. Alright, let me put... Alright. Upon that natural 21, the four pillars with their parts look like they are connected. You hear a strong and allow me to put some revealment. You all are able to see this section of wall go down. God damn it, Vaughn. Fuck off. That was a good one. I gotta give you credit. So, yes, there are steps going down as the water is currently flowing downwards.
Seems down was the correct way to go.
Why is it always
Looks like
down?
it. Why are you complaining? You're a drow. Are you not used to down by now?
I'm first generation surface drow.
Damn, the
Fucking
fucking casual racism of the...
Is it though? Is it though?
Well,
Can't wait to see competitive racism out of you next.
Shut up.
I mean, technically, we had to go up, and we can't exactly continue to go up from here. So we went up. Now we have to go down.
Yeah, besides, I think you need a special flute to go up.
What? Flute?
If you know, you know.
Usually I just use a flute to wake up fat asses.
You will see that you all enter a chamber that currently has a little stoppage, like a little water gate stoppage, preventing the water from going any further.
It's a pipe puzzle.
Yes.
I'm literally already working the puzzle out in my head.
My brain is vibrating the game pipe dreams. I fear only a few people in chat even know what that is.
So, hey gang,
Hmm?
which way you letting the water go? How you fixing this?
Do we have
And
pieces of
surprisingly,
I miss
this
Bioshock.
chamber is immediately lit up.
Mhm. Is there like physical pieces that we can move around?
Yes. Well, right here, there's a little
Uh-huh.
gate stopping the water.
Hmm.
It can lead down. It leads and will fill into either or both of these areas right here. And from there, you'll have to figure out.
So does it look like that's the only gate that is there
Yeah.
right now?
Yes.
Ping. Ping. Okay, so if we turn to 3 in the middle, we should be able to get it directly down to the bottom. I don't know about the right or the left yet, but...
Yeah. Should be one turn to the right to the top. Bottom should be, well, honestly, it could probably be just about the same. And then another turn to the right at the bottom. Probably about do it.
Just gonna look over to Kesh. You get kind of used to it after a while.
Oh, gee.
But you never
Puzzles
desensitize
them.
to it.
Desensitized to what exactly? I want to know what this it is.
Well, the last time we were in a snake temple, one of us got turned to glass.
And how is that any correlation here?
I don't know. I've yet to be proven wrong that there isn't a correlation.
I've yet to find a connection between your statement and this one.
I mean, the big difference between that and then and now is then we didn't exactly have a choice but to go down into the temple. This is absolutely our choice.
Exactly. Speaking of choice, let's start with the south, since it seems like that one's the easiest, and we can do east and west on the way back. How's that sound?
The one that was here?
Yeah. So if we
Alright.
turn this one to the right, the one I'm standing on, that'll line up to go straight down. And then if that's the case, it'll keep going straight down through the middle. And at the very bottom, all we got to do is turn it right once more. And it should go in a straight line, basically.
You'd have to turn it twice to the right, right? For the one you're on? Because there's a little piece right behind you, I think?
But you see, that's just the gate. Once we let it open, it'll flow through.
Hmm.
So what's the game plan, gang?
I think we're going to start with the bottom first and go through that orientation.
So you're spinning this to go down to here, keeping it going, so that way it keeps spinning down and just goes straight down.
It will go just straight down.
I mean,
Alright.
if we wanted to, If-
Go ahead.
Hmm?
I was
If
just trying to
we-
find out where it goes into the walls.
if we turn the bottom left a little bit to stop the water from just spilling out, that would be a good way to link it up on the right-hand wall. We could also use this same method to get it to the left-hand wall by turning the middle left a little bit and turning the bottom left up.
I could see that. Make it so that we can choose the path we need to go to with just the single turn of a switch.
Yeah, make it a lot easier in the long run. What do you think, Catch? Logic seems sound?
Seems about right to me. And he kind of just like he is furiously scribbling so many notes.
Good.
The boy learned quick.
So, you were pouring the water, moving the circles to go down straight, correct?
Yes. I think
All
we're
right.
going to start with that.
You do all this, and as the water, you move the circles, the water goes. I'd say either Undair or Goldbloom, because you are closer to this little water part right here. You can lift it. Oh, Goldbloom will lift it. The water will flow downward. Eventually, the water does reach here, and this will happen. Give me a sec. The wall will slide down, revealing a chamber that has 2 torches immediately flicker to life, and a golden statue, approximately about 1.5 to 2 feet, approximately 1 foot tall, with 2 beautiful, beautiful emerald gems for eyes.
Why do I feel like this is a trap?
Yeah, no. Deus literally holds my hand 1 second, shakes his head so that way he loses see invisibility, and then just brings up detect magic.
Detect magic?
Yep.
No magic.
Surprisingly not magic, actually. At least none that's in the room I could see.
Think about where you're at, though. We haven't encountered anything magical. Everything has been puzzles and blocks. Seems very low magic environment. I'd like to scout for any traps, either entering into the room or alternatively, if it looks like the entrance is fine, I'd like to scout the statue.
Alrighty. Salus, move your token in. Salus, as you enter in and you look left and you look right, and you notice that there is an elongated hallway here with 2 stone walls way further down on opposite ends of you. Roll me, what would this be? Roll me either a, because of your history, your background, I'd say roll me a history. Or roll me a,
I'll take history.
yeah, roll me a history.
16.
You look at this. This is most certainly got to be trapped. And in fact, it kind of comes to your head. You got a long hallway here, an idol just sitting right here. Roll me a perception. I'll give you advantage.
I got pretty good perception, he said, jinxing himself.
Double 15. With a 15, you could kind of guesstimate this is most certainly trapped.
Oh, yeah.
You have
Yeah,
an idea immediately on how this thing is gonna go.
Looking down to the left and right hallway. Oh, yeah, that definitely do it. Looks like looks like something's gonna come speeding out of here. Were I to go and grab it. Maybe even the walls.
I mean, I got some weapons if you want to plug it up with that.
I feel like the weapons might not hold up well. It might wind up
Yeah.
being crushed.
You're just gonna feel a tap on your left shoulder, but Daedalus hasn't moved.
He looks to the mage hand and he looks back to you. No. Tempting. You got a lot of answers here. Until we know the nature of the trap, that might not help. And then he kind of also looks to the mage hand. Good place to start, but it's probably not enough to lift this up. And he gestures to the idol.
You do remember I can lift up to 400 pounds, right?
With
My magnificent mage arms, which he's not casting because he's not going to waste a 4th level spot just to like show off. You've watched him literally lift Indare's mom.
exactly, and we're not
And
going to
she-
part. Sorry.
And she promptly lifted you back.
Yeah, from a position of no leverage.
With her feetsies.
Yes, with her legs.
And
This
Her
is
Never
very,
skip leg
very
day.
muscular legs.
Never skip leg day, fam.
so, Iapetus, you were saying something?
Oh, Abaddis would have yelled from the center of the room. Maybe it's one of those situations where the idol is a red herring?
Kind
Like
of looks,
for greedy folks?
kind of looks at the idol. Could probably be both. I wouldn't mind taking this thing and doing some research on it, figure out its cultural origins, everything about it. But the answer of what to do with the idol and how to get the idol, kind of looks on over to Daedalus. You've already solved, which is great. But that doesn't mean that we've solved the issue of the trap if we want to go after the idol as is. So I'll move back and move forward accidentally.
Not to
So,
mention, activating the trap might also seal us in. It also might do something that would completely block us off from escape. And it might do something even worse.
very possible, though I kind of doubt it. My trap senses are indicating that this is probably more of a instant gotcha rather than bring the whole place down. See, a ominous destruction of the tomb trap. That tends to be a bit more insidious. Also tends to be located more at the end where the most precious item is guarded. I'd say that this is probably more bandit bait than anything else.
Hmm. In that case,
And she'll kind of like walk over, look at this light, and kind of like I guess if we want to call it like the aqueduct setup that was happening here. Notices something similar for each light. So, to make sure I'm understanding above game, are those lanterns suspended above the water? Or is there any possibility, or torches suspended above the water, or is there any possibility that the water would put those out?
They are attached to the wall.
Okay.
well, we could always try rotating these, I guess, tunnels again. See what happens when we direct the water somewhere else. If the statue is if the statue is essentially for the bandits possibly, then maybe we just opened up the wrong door.
Could be both. Kind of looks at. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I would like to investigate where the water is supposed to go into the walls.
What? Like here?
Yeah, does all the water, is it supposed to all go into the
It looks like
Look.
it would need a continuous flow.
Yeah, are they meant to go into these ports here in the
Yes,
wall?
into the walls, yes.
Okay, all of them?
Or, well, into the walls on the lower parts, but yes, into that.
Okay. Can we make let me see here. Hold on. Give me a second. 1 second. I'm trying to get a square. There we go.
While you're grabbing that and figuring that, Aphira is gonna lean down and look at Kitch. Hey, buddy, can I see that pin for a second? I want to show you something.
Hands the pen.
She takes the quill. Let me show you a pretty nifty spell that I have. Okay? And she reaches down, takes his notebook, flips a couple pages, touches the pin to the paper, and I cast Daedalus' Terrific Transcriber.
Ooh. Very nice. He looks at it going, wow.
Believe it or not, that is an incredibly rare spell. You can only get that spell in one store in Strixhaven.
Awesome.
Thankfully, I got it right from the mage that made the spell.
There is just, his eyes are like gigantic marbles right now.
Can I hear
He's
the
a little bit of a git. Oh, she's not hiding it. He's a little bit of a dork, but he's good people.
So I made like I duplicated the things because I'm a visual learner and I can't figure it out without a thing. So let's see, we need an end cap piece down here. Okay, so we have an end cap piece. We got, so it needs to go into this port, which makes me think, we know we got a long one around here somewhere.
At best, we can open 2 doors at once.
Yeah, I can.
We physically can't have all doors open at once.
Yeah.
Actually, we can have all 3 open at once.
How?
Can
all right. Yeah. Okay. So first thing that we do is it comes down here, right? Then it goes down here, over to here, right? Then this one goes over here, up here, and out to here.
Little kitty's in the way.
We can mirror it, but going down, we can't. We need a 4-way switch at the bottom.
True. We could have it go 3 different ways. We could have it go 2 ways, but not 3. The other one would go whoop over here, up, and then over.
Yeah, because the top 2 corners are useless.
These still stack together. This has an end cap, so it doesn't overflow here. But we only have an end cap here, 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 end cap here. These are the only 2 that are like square. Or sorry, 3. So this one, and this one are like filler. Yeah, the rest are end pieces, like caps.
These 2 are filler, yeah. All we really need to do is rotate these 2. Like the default here is already done. We rotate the middle already, right? Or not the middle. We rotated this one. We put this one back. And we can have the 2 sides open. Assuming they open.
Yeah, assuming they open. Oh, okay, now, okay, so the circles are, okay. Okay, I'm a dumbass, I see, we need these to be movable. Okay, I see, the circles, not the individual pieces. Is there a way that we can make it, there's no tokens to put on here so that we can move them, is there?
No.
I think best we got is Bob's drawing.
Fuck,
That's essentially the path we would want, right? With the water.
Yeah,
Kinda.
and then you can turn this one to block, okay. Yeah. Alright, I see.
I don't know how to erase my lines.
You click on them and
select
then
it.
delete.
You can also drag select,
Yeah.
drag the box.
Mm-hmm.
Classic RTS selection.
Yeah. Yep.
So what are we doing?
Yes.
Have you guys figured out a path to the left or right?
I figured out a path to go left and right. We just can't go down.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't open all.
I'm fine with doing left and right for right now, especially since we know what's down.
Yes.
That's bait, Mad Max quote. Before we do, and before we're about to turn everything, as Sal sees everyone kind of moving away and potentially thinking about it, he's gonna go, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move, we haven't decided whether we want to move away from this or not. And he's going to look on over to Daedalus. Well, Daedalus, I want you to answer for everyone. He's going to look and he's going to point into the room. That there idol could be valuable, but it could also be dangerous.
I mean, I only
You have the means to pick it up. I want you to choose whether or not we go after it.
I mean, I'm indifferent to it aside from possibly selling it. I always just thought you wanted it because relic. He just gestures at it.
All right, then we're not going to go in. You've decided that we're not going to go into danger. We're not going to go into danger. And looks back to everyone. Feel free to turn it.
All right.
And as everyone begins to like turn it to open it, Sal's is just going to, in moving forward, give a quick pat on the back for Daedalus as he steps forward.
Also, we lost an Indare. Well, Aphira.
I was wondering where the fuck I went.
Aphira is dead.
Oh, you selected your token and then deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
that's
also
good.
missing Salus here.
Sal's
No,
right
I see
here.
Alice.
I'm in the
I don't
middle.
see. Oh, there you are. Yeah, you disappeared from me. All right. So what are we doing?
So we turn this circle right here, and then we turn this circle right here, and that will line up everything, and that will take water to the left and to the right at the same time.
All right. So, you're gonna have it go towards here
Both sides.
or both?
Both sides, left and right.
All right. Give me a sec.
And as this is going on, Aphira is basically talking to Ketch. Sometimes in a situation like this, you have to make a judgment call on what is safe and what is right. That's especially important whenever you're on adventures, because sometimes the world isn't as soft and warm as your mother's lap. Sometimes the world is hard and cruel, and it just wants to hurt you. So it's a very important role to know when to take a chance and when to back away.
Fair enough. So, which way do we go now? As both walls will drop. And
Turns
this
towards
one
Dallas?
will rise back up.
What was that?
Turns to look at Salus.
Well, if it's all the same, why don't we make our way over to the left? I'm feeling lucky about it.
Fair dues.
Y'all going left?
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Sounds good to me. We'll linger behind intentionally since Salas is at the lead.
Aphira is purposely staying close to catch.
Good. Catch will stop probably right here. Please bring your tokens in. I'll do a little bit more of a reveal for you all. Yeah. Belky, Goldblum.
Bring them in over here.
Come on, guys. Get in the bottomless pit trap.
It's a hallway. Long one. No lights, really. But as you all get in, the wall begins to come back up. Salas, you hear something behind you.
That's never good.
Up to the
You hear a
north?
shh. No, behind you, to the south.
Okay.
You hear a shink as from behind you, you see protrusions from the wall.
Oh, well, we picked wrong. Okay.
And it starts to push forward.
What is up to the north?
It's a long hallway, and it looks... You'd have to go all the way up just to be able to go.
Alright. So, as... There's enough room in this hallway back here, right? For at least a couple people?
About that.
We're getting
Hey,
pushed
gang.
forward, aren't we?
That
Yeah.
wall's coming forward. It's pushing.
Okay, that's
So
no
the
bueno.
door went completely up and we didn't have time to go
Yeah,
back out.
and now
of it.
it's pushing.
All right. Well,
Alright.
I guess the only way is up.
Looks
No,
like we're about to be
forward.
herded.
Does it look like the spike are going floor to ceiling?
The wall is floor to ceiling, and those spikes look like they will make a nice meaty turn you into Swiss cheese.
Mm.
All right. With dark vision, can we see anything up here?
I'm just keeping it dark because I don't have a player version of this map.
Ah.
So, it basically looks like a long stone hallway.
All right.
So-
Well, it seems like our only option is up, guys.
It's not exactly a time for decision making and heading up north.
I have a question. If I wait in this hallway here, would I have access to behind the mechanism when it comes past?
What hallway?
The wall is
There
pushing us
is
forward
no
to the
hallway anymore.
Oh, it's closing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. Moving quickly. Can I pick up Little Man, or is Aphira?
You
already
can pick
picking
him up.
I pick him up.
The boy.
Belky, as you start, basically, Aphira has pulled out her giant wooden spoon quarterstaff, and she's walking back towards the wall while you go and grab Little Man. She's trying to wedge her quarterstaff into any kind of gaps in the wall to slow it down to buy everybody enough time. Well, I just had a realization.
Yes.
Hey, Frost.
Yeah.
How big is this big old wall?
Approximately 15 feet, judging by.
So this wall in front of us, this wall
Yeah, down here.
is an object. Yes, this wall.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
A separate object.
What are you
Hey.
hoping to do?
An object
Waiting
in and of
for it.
itself that I can see within range.
Well, okay, first and foremost, what are you meaning? Like, are you talking about the spike wall?
Yes.
You mean the spike ledge?
The wall of spikes that may or may not be an object that I can see within range that may or may not be able to grow or shrink one size for a duration of up to a minute.
Okay. No, I'll allow this. I'll allow this. You're wanting to shrink it, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so reduction decreased size from large to a medium.
Mhm.
So it's small, it's about halfway. It goes from 15 to about 7.5.
All right. As Aphira shrinks it down and is like, oh, that spell is damn useful. And he is going to actually jump around and behind to find the mechanisms of the spike trap. What do I
Alright.
see?
You see plenty of gears turning. You see chain. You see pistons. Like, what would account for ye old pistons?
As
So you get handed a quarterstaff and a mesh bag full of vials of acid.
Sal's is just going to shout to everyone, "I bought us some precious moments. Let's see if I can get it out from behind here." With the items in tow, can I also suggest or posit using thieves' tools or sleight of hands to, thieves' tools to take this thing down, or
Thieves'
figure
tools
out
will not-
mechanically how to stop it?
I will be blunt here. Thieves' tools will not help you in this current scenario. You could destroy the mechanisms and basically probably halt this thing from moving.
All right, I think that sounds like a winner. I'm gonna start with the vials of acid, and I'm going to chuck them into the gears.
Okay. The gears begin to melt, the chain snaps, and the spike wall stops moving.
As the spike ball stops moving, South is gonna hop back out in front before he gets trapped again, and he's gonna look on over to Aphira. Quick thinking, good one.
She gives a nod, looks over towards Ketch, who is still being carried by Belky, and she gives this wolfish grin.
The danger's gone, but we're still in a bit of trouble. Kind of looks back to the wall. The mechanism and gestures to the hallway they were in. The mechanism that caused this thing to be a danger may be halted, but we're still isolated. Not out of the woods yet. Let's keep going.
And who knows if there's any kind of like pressure plates or any kind of other traps that's further up ahead.
Indeed. Keep your
Above
wits.
game, are we in complete darkness?
Yes.
Daedalus will
Well,
start
not
doing-
anymore. I need a light.
Well, guess what? You got yourself a light.
I'm also gonna take a torch out and I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna hand it to Catch.
Catch? Tabaxi don't have dark vision, do they?
They do have dark vision.
Well,
They do
Catch
have
doesn't
dark
need it.
vision, but that's not why I'm giving
Yeah,
it to him.
Catch will take it just as a
Yeah.
hey. So I have revealed some walls to you, so you guys will be able to at least see.
All right. I'll take point. I'll see if there's any scout for traps along the hallway, any like dark traps or anything to really put like this thing pushing us into it.
Yep.
I'll move up to here.
All right. Salus?
Mhm.
I need a dexterity saving throw as you step and the floor gives out from underneath you as there is rotating spiked logs currently spinning like a kind of like a meat grinder.
Oh, false floor. 19.
19. Okay, pass.
Huh. As
As you-
he he finds one of the parts of the pillars that are spinning that doesn't have a spike in it and kicks off of it to jump to the other side.
All right, I will reveal this much area to you.
Use the staff to pressure test.
Do my
There
best.
is no floor, so I will say if you guys are planning to get across from here, I'm going to need an athletics throw. Athletics or acrobatics.
If anyone doesn't think they can make the jump, I can just teleport you over.
Let's see here. It's about the same. Yeah, Belky's gonna fall to her death.
Can I?
And you
Can
have
I-
catch on you.
Can I grab them?
Yeah, I'd say you have the ability to grab.
I'm gonna grab because I'm not letting my buddies leap into their doom.
Yeah, we're not getting ground beef just yet.
So I'm about to start burning some. Resources.
So I know I'll be able to get over on my own, but I can probably get Belky over. I can like levitate her over, and since she's carrying catch, it should still technically be within weight as long as like she holds on to him.
I will say that is a solid 10 feet of distance.
Levitate, it's that I
And
can lift them up.
I don't
20
think
feet.
levitate allows you to go forward.
That is correct. Levitate only is up and down. That is why it is not fly.
Correct.
But if you have a rope on the other side and you give it to them, you can pull them over. They're not stuck in a set place. They just can't move themselves.
Salus is going
That's also
to
fair.
Salus is going to look on back to Daedalus. Daedalus,
Yeah.
what about your disc?
Yeah, that could work, but it's gonna take 10 minutes to bank it.
Is that an action or is it 10 minutes to cast?
It is almost all ritual spells are first level spells, and I can only prepare 11 spells a day.
Okay, so you don't have it on you. Got it.
I can ritual cast it, which means I can still do it, but it'll take 10 minutes.
I don't think that's going to be a good idea considering what we're in.
So how about I give Belky rope. She can tie that to her, like Daedalus mentioned earlier. Still hold on to catch. I could Misty step over, levitate both of them, and while I'm holding the end of the rope, pull them in. It uses resources, but I mean, we're in a situation where we're probably gonna have to use them.
Frost, the wall. So it's just wall and no floor, correct?
It's just wall, no floor, barring the meat grinder below.
Yeah, don't worry about catch your eye.
You sure?
Yep. Don't worry about catch your eye.
Let's start. Sorry.
Oh no, she was just like, oh, okay.
She holds up her hands, and you see from the tips of her fingers fucking claws emerge.
Fair enough. Respect.
Tabaxis have a climb speed.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
can
the surface was enough for it. My bad.
So, to save catch, can I throw him?
He
So
also
I
has
rolled
climb
to
speed.
yeet.
I rolled a
child.
26 athletics
Yeah.
to grab you both.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
well, shit,
caught.
okay.
You're safe.
Okay.
You
never
can
mind.
throw catch.
No. Let's not. Let's not.
No,
test
by all
fate, shall we?
means.
Let's not test fate, shall we?
Yeah.
That didn't go so well the first time. Let's not.
But the second time's always the charm. Or is it the
Yeah.
third?
All right, Misty Step.
All right.
I'll do it. All right. As Salas takes a look at the amount of space we're gonna need to back up, and looks on over to Apatis. I'm gonna venture forward. Watch my back, okay?
Roger that.
And I'm going to cautiously. I'm going to use the spoon to test the floors. I'm going to step forward.
Okay, I would like you to tap where you're testing.
He has an idea. He feels he's. I'm actually going to tap the walls, the left and right.
Nothing on the walls.
All right. He's going to do the same as he moves forward. This diagonal and this diagonal.
Ibidus will try to move to the spots that he has proven are safe. So, like, the spot he's about to leave would be the spot she would go to.
Okay, so move your tokens forward.
I'll tap the center here too. See what happens.
What, right here?
Right here. To my
Nothing.
immediate right. Okay.
Nothing.
All right, we got some more breathing room. Everyone across. Whatever means you need.
Who just wants to be teleported? That's actually a question to the group.
Get Goldblum.
Okay.
I have a feeling that he's going to have a bit of trouble with this.
All right.
I can honestly just wild shape into something that can climb. A cat, right? They have climb speeds.
Ask the cats.
Yes.
Smiles and dog
And it's
wouldn't
a
know.
short rest. I can spare one. Wait, I've used one already today?
It might have been when you were doing the sparring match, but I don't know.
Yeah, you haven't used one today.
Plus, you did get a short rest if that helps any.
I just think you didn't re-up yourself after the fight with the sea serpent.
You may have also shown Indaire's mother your gym form.
Yeah.
But if we had a short rest, then you definitely would have gotten
Yeah,
your,
you would've got it
your
back.
stuff back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wild shape and go over. As a cat.
Alright, what's your wild shape to, buddy?
He's a cat.
It's cat? Alright, you kitty cat.
Any dance, 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 any dance, dance, dance? I'm a product of my time, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Here's the biggest
Fine.
cat I can do.
I think it's just a normal cat. Or more.
Black bears have climb speeds?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
they gotta get up the trees.
How else are they gonna get the honey?
Actually, I'll just become a... I'll go into an ape. Regular monkey, not big monkey. Small monkey. With a 30 feet climb, do I have to make a check or anything?
I'm gonna say if you have a climb speed, no.
So now the only two people that need to get across are Belky and Daedalus.
Yeah, catch is technically gonna be able to.
Record keeping.
Okay. But,
I was trying to find out if anyone wants me to actually waste one of my vortex warps and just put them over on the other side. Because then my only problem is just basically trying to get Daedalus over on his own, because he can't teleport himself, only other people.
considering Ketch is a category-sized small creature and he's got a climb speed himself, Belky, you could technically lift Daedalus.
Okay. I will grab
I'm trying to save you
Daedalus
guys some
and-
resources here.
Alright.
Sure, I'll throw Daedalus over my shoulder.
Alright.
Alright.
then. Well, he's gonna be like, this'll be interesting, but,
I'll just put Ketch right here.
Necessity is the mother of invention, and Vortex Warp Belky over.
Okay.
Can Vortex Warp take 2 people?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I thought that's what you were just gonna have be a thing.
Again, save it. Don't waste the spell.
So, Belky is just going to jump
Yeah.
on over for the both of you, I think.
Yeah. Belky, please roll me an athletics.
Oh, please be good. 18.
Perfect. You get across. and Daedalus?
Yay!
Boop, boop. And Dare, please move your token.
I'm not sure there's space over there right now, but
Don't worry. You could just stay right there for right now.
There.
Belky, do you set, I'm assuming you set, Daedalus down right here, yeah?
Sure.
Okay. So, are you guys moving forward?
Yeah, now that everyone is more or less across, I'm going to head forward and I'm going to see if I can find or trigger any traps. Do I spy anything in front of me? And as you know what, I'll bite the bullet. I'll just step forward.
Okay. Considering this is kind of a little messed up on my end because I wasn't able to get this map properly ratioed,
That's fine.
I'll say you're the one that triggers it. Daedalus. Not Daedalus. I have... Oh, fuck, my fucking... Salus. There's a lot of isses at the end. Salus.
Yes.
Nothing from the sides or below, but you hear a shink, and you hear... I need you to make me a dex save.
18.
Alright, you dodge out of the way over to this side as spikes impale from the ceiling down to the ground.
Ugh, spike trap. Naturally. Just about the right place for it.
And you
Oh,
look up,
boy.
and you notice it came from the ceiling.
As he spots the problem with the ceiling, he's gonna... Now, my instincts are right. He's going to move around it. He's going to point to the problem, and then he's going to move forward, and he's going to say to himself, I suspect it's going to be coming from the walls next time. And he's going to keep an eye on the 2 walls as he heads forward.
Alright, roll me another dex.
$20.
Once more, from the ceiling down.
All right.
Quick question, are the ceiling traps permanently activated, so like they're down on the ground and they haven't reset?
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
So that like if people were to walk, they'd have
Yes.
space.
In fact, Iapetus, because while Salus should have been the one that triggered it, I'm going to say you're in the spot. Iapetus, I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Ah, okay. Because I went to the spot that he was in
Yeah.
prior after he did
Yeah.
the check.
Yeah. So dex save for me.
Boop, boop, boop. Hoping for the best. Beep. 21.
That's a pretty
You
good
dodge
one.
it. You dodge it.
Yeah.
I will do a little bit of revealment.
Oh, awesome.
Again, like I said, it's a little problematic just with this. But
That's fine.
Still have a little bit more to go.
So,
Noticing the pattern, he's going to move over here. And then move over here. Well, I meant to be over here, specifically.
It's fine. Dex save.
All right, deck save. 19.
Pass. No problem. As, again, you managed to dodge it.
motherfucker, just keep
All
me
right.
square.
Watch for the spikes. I don't know if there's more to look into, but I'm going to
There is no more spikes, but I do need you to make me another dex save.
All right,
A little bit higher on the DC this time.
26.
Perfect.
Hey.
As from the wall,
Oh, all right then.
as you immediately feel a gust of wind, feel like the smallest, gentlest breeze on your side, you immediately go, ah shit, duck, and you kind of like fold back. You get down, like, how do I put this? You You know how like a person in Japan would sit like on their legs folded in, like
Mhm.
you know.
Deza style.
Seiza,
Yeah, Days of Style. You do that, except you go your spine fully back and touching as this thing immediately juts out.
Oh, whew. The penitent
It
man
is
will pass
just
indeed.
barely above your nose as those blades are spinning.
Oh, man.
babe.
What?
He's
I don't
like,
need this right now.
flexibility, babe.
But you're getting it. It'd be a real bitch if this wall was chasing us right now, huh?
Just leans
As
over
I
to
dodge
Belky.
into the blade.
Just gonna say, Dalus leans over to Belky. They're extra catty today.
So I'm going to actually pull out a ball bearing, and I'm going to throw it over here because he has a sneaking suspicion.
Ball bearing goes, and you hear.
Ugh. It's gonna be a tough one.
You saw
Try
that one
bait it
coming.
out and make sure that you avoid it. And as this one dissipates, I'm assuming I see the pressure plate that triggers it. I'm actually gonna move over here. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna throw another ball bearing.
All right, same as last time.
Just as a quick heads up, Aepitas probably would have told the others, like, if they're gonna follow behind to take the exact path she's taking, since she's had to watch Salus move.
Moving over and avoiding the saw trap. Do I see anything ahead? Or does the hallway just continue?
I will do this for you. And move your token up one more. Awesome.
And now you hit the dart trap.
I was thinking another sliding wall, but
You see 2 torches, water coming through, and going what appears to be down this way.
looks back. Found the source of the water. I'm gonna scout ahead, see if there's more traps. Make your way. Avoid where I stepped.
I will say, for general purpose and safety, if you guys decide to lay on the ground and belly crawl, you will not be caught up in the blades.
Especially
Can we just,
Goldblum, who
like-
just walks under him.
Yes.
Can we just climb the walls to get past the first spikes? Because these are on what, the ceiling or
The
floor?
ceiling, they've already triggered, so you don't have to worry. Salus,
We'll
you said you were
monkey
gonna
across.
continue?
Yeah, I'm continuing down, but I'm still wary. Something.
Alright. Keep going. Keep going.
For a funny visual,
Keep going. Stop.
reduce flame still in his hands, even as a monkey,
Nice.
right?
Yeah. That's funny. You will see the water going downward. As there's another flight of steps going down.
We got stairs. Kind of looks back. Think based on the structure, we were in for a tough time no matter which way we picked.
I guess they wanted to make us work for it.
Right. Belky, would you be
Mhm.
able to move your character? Your
Oh,
token?
yeah, sure.
I'll just move catch up here with Indir.
Yes.
The Keats.
Kibbis. Yes.
Alright. So, you guys see the lights and steps going downward as water is also trickling down through this little irrigation system. Do you proceed down?
I think I would like to, yes.
Alright. If that is the case, you all will proceed down and allow me to change the map again.
Okay.
Good shit, y'all.
Yay!
Ooh.
Thanks,
Okay.
leader, for taking point.
Just wait till we get to the boulder part.
Alright, Indiana Jones.
No, it's a Boldei. What do you think I was saying?
Who the fuck is Indiana Jones? Is that like Ohio Jimmy?
No, it's
Yeah,
Montana.
probably.
It's Montana Jim. We met him earlier. Remember?
He was a dick.
I mean, he helped out.
Yeah, he's not that much of a dick.
He's more grave robber than actual archaeologist, okay?
I mean, you're not kind of wrong on that one.
I know.
I think that has more.
Alright,
Honestly, that has more to do with archaeologists and grave robber being more similar than most people are willing to admit.
you're not wrong. Plus 10 to loot if you are British background. But anyways, so if I could have you all move your tokens onto this map.
Oh fuck, we need to get Rosso into the party.
I mean, that could actually be arranged.
We'll see. But for right now, alright, I need Goldblum. Alright, I see Iapetus, and I need Salus.
I'm here.
There we go. Goldblum, your nipples are required. Alright. You guys enter into this chamber where the water pours down into this nice cubicle box as there is... Salus, you see two serpentine heads on either side, pouring more water, and... I would assume you kind of would like to view a little bit more of the chamber, as there's kind of this boxing wall in your way.
Absolutely. He'll take a step around.
You'll see a third serpentine head, and it's all pouring into this massive, like, almost pool of water. Like an actual pool. Like, it is. You can't really see the bottom. You can probably guess that it's more than likely deep, but it's honestly a beautiful looking how do I put it? It's a beautiful room. I mean, there's this absolute ornate, gigantic serpentine statue towards the other side. There is massive braziers lighting up. And you'll see over on either side these claw-like statues holding braziers themselves. The intricate carvings displaying more unique symbols. You see serpent, you see wheels, you see water, you see almost a history being unfolded right before you.
Ooh, we got detail. We got history.
What'd you find, Sully?
Well, come down and take a look. This is clearly a room of importance.
Alright.
Oh, also, I would not be surprised if anything in this room comes to life and/or the room starts filling with water. Just saying. But
What?
for right now, I'm excited.
But, one quick second. Salus. Remember how you said you didn't see a correlation earlier? Where'd you get your egg from in the last temple we were in?
I mean, points at serpent dead center.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are you starting to see a correlation now?
No?
Now you're just being obtuse.
Oh.
No, seriously.
Catch's eyes are, like, glowing at this point with the light hitting him as he's just enthralled. This boy is scribbling. He is taking literal pieces of paper, putting it and doing you know how reverse etching?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
Like
he's doing
charcoal.
that. Charcoaling. Yeah, he's doing that.
Salus looks back to Catch and goes, "Do what you can. If something pops out, they may be all that we walk away with." And he's then going to turn back to Daedalus. And goes, "Yeah. a draconic motif. He goes, it's at least like every third ruin that I run into.
Why is there dragons if this is a snake temple?
That's the other thing, too.
I mean, what is a snake but just a really small dragon?
Dragons have legs.
Some dragons have legs.
Dale's just gonna pinch the bridge of his nose, and I just got started on fireproofing the pet area.
She
Alright.
leans over at Ketch's notes, and she uses arcane tinkering to imbue images into his book. You're going to want to trace over all those lines because that imbuement isn't going to last forever.
Understood. And he is just furiously scribbling.
I'm gonna want to see those notes so bad when we get out of here. And Salas is going to look directly at the front and looks at the water.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the tricky part. Points to the statue. This is either a guardian or a site of reverence. If it's reverence, we're probably in a good spot. If it's a guardian, we might see ourselves in another trap. And he kind of looks to everyone. I'm about to spring it, or attempt to spring it. Y'all ready?
I ready a weapon, and I would like to hold an attack action if anything dangerous towards the party happens.
Okay.
Dados would want to throw up Detect Magic one more time to see if he can at least point out any dangers where they might come from.
Detect magic. Please bring that up. Daedalus,
Yes?
the entire water is radiating.
Oh, that's Salas. Salas thing. Literally all the
you got?
magic.
And
All-
you hear
Oh, go ahead.
all of you hear something in your mind. It sounds like gurgling.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh boy.
I have a question to ask.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Do any of you speak primordial?
No,
Yeah, as a
but-
Ganassi, yes, I do.
But I still have comprehend languages, if that counts.
Ooh, that too.
Yes, that actually will. Belky, you will hear this. It's weird. It feels like you're hearing a... How do I put this? It feels like you're hearing a southern style of dialect. Like,
Okay. Like,
for you, Iapetus, you will also hear this, but it'll be somewhat of a... Do you seek to prove yourself?
what do I hear?
Do you seek to prove your worth there?
All of a sudden, y'all just hear Belky just bust out laughing.
Anybody else hear that?
I heard some gurgling. Apparently some very funny gurgling.
So, okay, dude has an accent that I was not expecting. Kind of sounds like you, Salas.
Wait, you heard an accent? Mine sounded relatively proper.
Oh, you know, I speak primordial. It's a Ganassi thing. Mom speaks it too. She taught me.
Glad I'm so amusing to you.
Well, I do declare. Some kind of elemental, because primordial's an elemental kind of language. Asked, do you wish to prove yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just I was not
Do you
expecting
want to
Salas the
test
elemental.
So
Sorry,
saying
go
I
ahead,
have
Joe.
Oh no, she just says, yeah, I basically heard the same thing. Do you want to test yourself? Kind of similar, I think, to what we kind of had before when we were in the desert. Not, I don't know, did I get a vibe, God, of, like, intimidation or just a general question?
A general question.
Okay. So, it didn't sound like threatening, just a do you wish to test yourself? And most likely is waiting for an answer.
Do you want me to answer?
Well, I figured before we do, or before we answer, everybody ready?
I will ready my weapon.
Pulls
Okay.
out a rapier.
The monkey
Ready's
takes
the...
aim with his fire. I
Ready's
have 10 minutes of this.
Ready's the mace.
Alright.
I
Belky will
guess
look
so.
towards the dragon here and go, well, I do declare I do think we are. Good sir.
Stand and deliver. As the water erupts, and allow me to reveal some things.
Oh no.
As I casually elbow Belky in the kidney.
You don't know what I said!
I could tell by your tone.
Fuck off! You cannot! It sounded like gurgling to you.
No, that's not it.
You can tell by the facial expressions.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
What?
What?
Oh my god, I get to do it!
What?
I actually get to do it! Oh my god!
Do what?
Someone is excited.
Yes.
What do you get to do?
There is a story I have been telling for fucking years, and I have been waiting to replicate it.
Oh, I'm excited now.
Yes. But I believe we will be preparing for combat next time.
Fuck!
Yeah.
As we are at tonight's end.
Damn,
Hooray.
10:30 on the dot.
10:30 on the dot, and y'all are going to be combating some guardians.
Let's
Woo!
go.
First and foremost, I gotta give credit to where credit is due. Y'all managed to solve that initial puzzle perfectly. First try.
I would feel better about that if I didn't guess at the very end.
It's all good. I'm a little, I gotta say this. So the lyrics and everything else that you guys were hearing about through the puzzle, I have a funny story I'll tell after that, but it'll be after session. But I think let's go down the list. Who would like to send off for tonight? Who would like to start off?
I'll go ahead and I'll start, I guess. Well, let's do it the same way we started with. We'll just go down the list. Hello, I am the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on Good Beans D&D channels such as twitch.tv/fartingtart. You can find me not this next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after, for Rascals and Ravnica. You can also find me next week on Shadow Answer Bob's channel for the continuation of A Year in Candlekeep. That's basically all I'm doing since we ended Pack Tactics. If you were wondering what Pack Tactics is, that is really something you should look into on this channel. Go check it out. It's an all Warlock campaign. It happens once a year, and we just did it. Wiley.
You can find me at Wiley is Willy on Twitch. I play randomizers, sometimes not randomizers. You can also find me on, of course, here, Burning Tar's channel every other Tuesday for Ravnica. And on Sundays, every other week, I do a co-op randomizer with Helixox. I usually stream overnights because I am a night owl, I suppose. You can find my music on YouTube at Wiley Willy. I also have a Ko-Fi and Blue Sky at Wiley Willy. I believe that's everything. Commissions are open. Ross, where can we find you? What are you up to?
Hi, you can find me Twitch, Twitter, jfrost747. Find me on various Good Beans channels like Farting Tart here for twitch.tv/BurnOutVaughn. You can also find me at other people's channels for D&D, mostly for Candlekeep, when that happens, Rascals and Ravnica. And hopefully soon, by next month, for campaign 2 start. That's it for me. Zai.
If it were going down the list, wouldn't it be Bob?
Oh, I was just going random. Oh, okay. Bob. Bob, please take.
Hello, I'm Shadow Dancer Bob, and I'm fucking pissed.
You'll get him in the next 2 weeks.
Your being pissed was actually clipped.
Good. Save it. Put it in Soundbite Sanctum. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, at Shadow Dancer Bob. We've got Maelstrom tomorrow. The first world boss has been released upon the Maelstrom. It is Majin Goo.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is terrible. It is a character, a world boss that is being played by all 3 of my co-RDMs, and they are taking turns playing action by action, passing off the character, but after every post that they make. It has all 9 alignments. It is a random chaotic mess. It has broken into the team's locker rooms. It has broken out. It has escaped into the Maelstrom. It is crazy. But we got Candlekeep. We're at monk school, y'all. They sent us to monk school.
Yes.
And we all picked the wrong trials.
Yeah, you did. Let's see what you find at monk school, eh?
Well, somebody's going to be finding something hidden behind a wall. But that being said, Krista, where are you? Where can people not find you? What are you not doing?
Yeah, no, well, you can find me here every other Saturday playing Belky Karst, but you can also find me over on Bob's channel this Saturday because I'm also in that Candlekeep episode. I'll be playing Auntie Agatha. Oh, I do hope you'd like to stay for some tea, dearies. I've got just the blend for you.
Let me out.
No, you bastard! Yeah, Auntie is a little pissed at Thalros's inner demons. But that's neither here nor there. You might not be interested, or maybe you are. Maybe you're intrigued. Maybe you should come watch the episode, the conclusion of the Book of Inner Alchemy. I am excited. You should be too. Zai, go.
Well, hello. I'm Zyme. You can catch me here. And on Instagram at ZymeSite and basically everywhere else like Blue Sky, YouTube, all that jazz at Zyme and Zyminess. And obviously here every other Saturday for Saved by the Spell with these lovely beans. At this point, I might need to say lovely gremlins because I think that's more appropriate. But anyway, so yeah, Tuesdays I'm supposed to be playing Final Fantasy X. I am basically at the point where I need to beat Penance. He's the super boss. For those of you who didn't know, because I didn't know until last year. Godspeed. It's gonna be a while. That might be like a 5-hour stream. Oh boy. Wednesdays, Onimusha 2, playing it on Hell mode difficulty. Made it to Juju Dorma, who's basically Nobunaga Oda's creepy stalker, not quite so girlfriend. More on that later. Friday, fighting games and beat 'em ups. Whatever fancy strikes me for Fistful of Friday. And then yeah, that's basically it. I believe that leaves you, Vaughn.
It does. Hi, you've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Blue Sky and YouTube at Burnout Vaughn, over on Patreon at Burnout's Bar. Not a lot this week. Tomorrow we've got Those Who Wander, where a whole lot of stuff's probably going to pop off socially and possibly violently, because we're not sure how many guys we actually need to kill, but we're going to figure that one out real quick. Following that, I will be on Monday on Amusing Thalia's channel, going through their blind playthrough of Deltarune, which is also my blind playthrough, and occasionally voicing random characters. Then finally, we'll come right back around to No Love War Extra on Saturday with Zako and Saris as oh boy, we get to enjoy toxic bisexuality again. Oh, so fun. But out of the way, we'll raid one of our good friends because he's still on and he keeps gremlin hours. Gonna raid our friend Skelly Alpha. What should our raid message be?
Snakes
Indiana Jones up in here.
Temple Run?
Where's Olmec?
Where's Olmec?
Oh my
Secrets of-
God.
Secrets of the Hidden Temple.
Wow, that's
Shrine
a
of the Silver
callback. I
Monkey.
appreciate you.
Okay, Shrine of the Silver Monkey. That's the one I love because I have an inside joke about that. But yeah. Shrine
Oh
of the
yeah,
Silver
there you go.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you again in 2 weeks' time. We love you. Bye-bye.
Adios.
I was not prepared.